Hello and welcome to the next tutorial. Today we are going to dive a little more deeper into the template state machine, and therefore we are going to open the template state machine POU and go to the init sheet. So here you can see what is happening after startup. We are setting the interface variable so that it will be displayed in the HMI. We are waiting for the interrupt cycle, and if that is running, so the EtherCAT is running basically, we are setting the initial values for the EtherCAT diagnosis function block, and we are setting some initial functions for the drive error in order to read out the error. And then we're going to the next state, which is idle. In idle we are setting all the machine states here, and we are listening to the power on event, the homing event, and the jogging. We are also having some conditions for that here. Homing is just possible if we are already powered on. So let's see what is happening here in the power on section. We are just enabling the read status and going to state 200. And in 200 we are checking if we are already powered on. If not, we are enabling, so we're going to state 210, and then we are enabling the MC power on for each axis here. Then we are waiting for the status and jumping to the next state, which is 210. And here we are setting the powered on flag for the state machine. And here we are going back to state 100 if we are powered on. And yeah, we're doing the same with the other states. Basically, it's just checking some other conditions. We are also having a state monitor functionality, which you can use in order to do some debugging and say, okay, in which state have I been for how many seconds, and what was the sequence of the state machine. So for that, let's take a look at the structure, the tech template. The watch window, we can see the state monitor structure. We got the number 1 here, and if we open all the input outputs, we can see that we have a current index of 22. If we take out the status trace, when we go to 22, we are here at the moment. And let's check the next one, so we don't have any entries. So now if we are going to, let's say, power on and the visualization, you will see what is happening. We're going to 210 and we're going back to 100. And one helpful function is the enable user log. That enables you to put a logging in the Windows command line windows. So let's try that, and we're setting it to true. And now what you can see, if we go to the PLC window here in the node configuration, you can see a user logging, and this tells you more about what is happening in the PLC. So if I now if we now power on, you can see that we have a user logging, and we can also, for example, turn on, and you see, okay, we are waiting for the master engine, enable gear in is done, and stop again, power off, and you see all these steps here. And these steps are also logged in the directory dbm log. Can see these log files here as well, and you can use them for debugging.